So if you're looking to scale on Etsy to the 5-figure and 6-figure and maybe even 7-figure mark, how in the world would you do that? And does the amount of Etsy listings have a correlation in scaling to that 6-figure and 7-figure mark on Etsy? Now, this is an exciting video that I really want to share with you because this is backed by data that is given by eRank and Everbee and all the other tools that you will see that you can connect your Etsy account to kind of do some analysis and see exactly what these really big time Etsy stores are doing and what you might not be doing as a new store on Etsy. Or if you've been on Etsy for some time now, you may realize that, hey, there's a lot of Etsy stores who are getting hundreds to thousands of dollars in sales per month. What are they doing differently that I'm not doing in my store? I know I had that question when I began. So today I thought I would give a video on how you can potentially scale to that 5-figure to 6-figure to 7-figure mark, even if you're looking to do so. And it really does come down to your amount of Etsy listings if we pull data from eRank. So we're going to get right into that. So guys, I have eRank on my laptop right now. So eRank is one of my favorite tools that I've used on Etsy to see what other top stores are doing that my own store may not be doing over time. And if we study the top stores on Etsy, we can get a clear idea on how these stores have grown to their 6 and 7-figure marks in a few years time frame. So it's really cool to kind of analyze what they're doing. And that's one of the reasons why I do like to use eRank. Surprisingly, eRank, I am not sponsored by them or affiliated by them. I just like eRank, and I think it's a really neat tool to use over time on Etsy. So with that being said, if you go to eRank and you go to competition, then you click on top sellers, we can pull up what these top sellers are doing and kind of look into how many listings they have on Etsy. So the first site that I wanted to bring up was Caitlin Minimalist. And as you can see on Caitlin Minimalist, if we pull them up, they have 1,277 active listings and 1,948,000 sales. So that is really incredible. And as we can see, they have been open for 8.1 years. So they are not a new Etsy store, but they are a $1 million Etsy store, and they have over 1,000 listings that are active on their site. So if we pull up the second top Etsy store, then we will find Planner Kate 1. And if we look into Planner Kate, which is a mainly digital store, they sell planners, digital planners, what have you, and they have 3,156 active listings. So they are a high volume listing store. They have a total sale volume of 1,908,000 total sales. And on top of that, their shop age is 8.4 years, guys. So these stores have been here for 8+ years now, these two stores specifically, and they have grown their listing volumes over time. So that's something that I want to pause the video and say is these stores have been open for a really long time. They have mastered the art of creating Etsy listings, and they do have employees that work under them that upload these listings, and they have grown over time. They did not just upload 1,000 listings within a year and see the success. Some of these stores could have potentially done that, but a lot of these stores, it is a compounding effect of them finding what works in their stores, uploading more listings, and creating quality listings at the end of the day. They have thousands of quality listings, not quantity, really poor listings that they're just uploading, just slapping on the internet and hoping it sells. That is something that I want to note in this video, is that if you're looking to grow on Etsy, you do need to master a certain skill set. It's not as simple as just uploading thousands of listings and hoping that some of them will sell. I've done a lot of Etsy store reviews in my time as an Etsy business coach, and throughout my time, I have seen a lot of stores who have done this, where they have done quantity over quality. And there are Etsy stores that exist that have thousands of listings, but maybe only under 10 sales, and they're unable to scale. So that's something to note as well, is you want to have quality over quantity. That is not what this video is about, but I do want to show you that these stores have compounded their listings over time and increased quality, increased value of their listings, and have grown to this insane amount of selling millions of dollars on Etsy and having their own Etsy online businesses. I think you get the drift of what I'm kind of saying and the correlation between high listing amounts and volumes over time and these stores increasing their visibility on Etsy and also scaling up their stores to that 6 and 7 figure mark. So Beadboat One is our third Etsy store case study that we're looking into, and they sell mainly supply types of items for Etsy sellers and also people who just do hobbies in creating types of jewelry. This is a really nice store, and they have 8,432 active listings, total sales of 1,668,000 sales, and this shop has been open for 8.3 years. So from looking at these top 3 stores, again, this is compounding creation of listings over a really long time period. But as we can see, they are just killing it on Etsy and doing incredible. And this is just so inspiring, at least for me, to see that it takes time, but time, hard work, and dedication really does pay off in the long run, especially as we've seen on these Etsy stores. So the last store I wanted to show on this channel is Mod Party. So Mod Party is top 5 of the top sellers on Etsy. They have a total of 1,467 active listings. Their total sale volumes is 1,500,000, and they have been open for 9.2 years. They sell mainly wedding types of items, gifts, things like that. So guys, as we're speaking about Mod Party, I am getting married this year, and I have purchased from Mod Party because they are such a nice type of Etsy store. I honestly loved so many of their items. I purchased some of their items for my bridesmaids and also myself. And I just really love Mod Party. I think it's such a nice store on Etsy, and it's very inspiring to see that they have 1,000 plus listings. They've been open for 9 years, that they've had long-term sale volumes for 9 years now, guys. So that's really great to see, especially if you're a new store that's looking to start on Etsy. It really does have longevity in sales and things like that. Hopefully these stores and looking over these give you some inspiration, because these are $1 million Etsy stores, which is so cool to see. And this is possible even with print on demand. You can get some inspiration from the items that these sellers are putting up on their sites. With Caitlin Minimalist, they mainly sell jewelry, but with print on demand, you can create jewelry through Shine On and through T-Launch. There are other websites that are coming out with more print-on-demand jewelry items as time goes on. On top of that, as far as wedding types of t-shirts and sweatshirts, you can easily create with print-on-demand as well. And that is one of the main selling categories on Etsy, along with jewelry. So these are really great ideas if anyone is starting their own Etsy and print-on-demand businesses in 2023. So as we go into the middle of the year for 2023, usually the wedding season starts in spring and it ends in late fall. So wedding types of items are a very, very profitable niche. I personally have purchased in it. Who knows, maybe I might purchase from a fellow print-on-demand seller later on this year for my own wedding, but this is a really great category to sell in as well. So at the very end of this video, I did want to say that quality is always superior over quantity. However, as we can see, these types of Etsy stores have really proven their quality over time and have expanded on those listings that they know will sell. And that's how they've created these multi-million-dollar Etsy stores. So this is one of the reasons why I like looking over top stores, is just to pull inspiration and see that it is possible, as we've seen through these other stores. And usually a lot of these other stores have have built their quality listings over time on Etsy to the point that they are making millions of dollars. One of the main reasons why it is the best practice to increase your listing volumes on Etsy is because it also increases your visibility on Etsy. Now, as you increase your visibility on Etsy, you have more chances of converting those viewers into customers. So the average conversion rates across all e-commerce platforms is 2 to 3%. So the more people that you have viewing your items, that equals more conversions over time, to the point that you might be getting daily sales, then tens of sales a day, then maybe 50 plus sales a day. So in essence, over time, the more listings you create, the more visibility you have on the platform, and the more conversions you'll have on a daily basis, so that maybe one day you'll have a really nice additional income. Or like myself, you may find that this becomes your full-time job doing Etsy and print on demand. So at the very end of this video, I invite you to join me in my live master classes I am running. I have one master class called How to Earn Your First 10K with Etsy and Print on Demand. And my second master class is 6 strategies to 6 figures in 2023. They are both really, really great webinars and live trainings to watch. You can ask me questions at the very end, and I will gladly answer as many questions as I can. So besides that, don't forget to stick around for the blooper reel, subscribe for more trainings, tutorials on Etsy and Print on Demand, and I will see you all in the next video. Great video on how sorry, I'm going to repeat that. When wedding season kind of is active, or what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying.